Well, since Iran's election results set off this firestorm of protests that we are seeing this hour, the government has been trying to limit what kind of information comes out. But there are tech-savvy people out there, and they have been showing us over and over again that you can, in fact, get around these restrictions. Errol Barnett is in our newsroom. He's been watching some of it for us. Hey, Errol.
That's right, Colleen. And we should point out that hashtag Iran election still the #1 trending topic on Twitter right now. What that basically means is, of all the 6 million people using this microblogging service, more people are talking about the Iran election than anything else. In fact, I have that hashtag pulled up here on the search, and since the top of the hour, there's been almost 2,000 tweets just dealing with the Iran election. Now, what we're seeing is that people are linking to blogs and giving advice. This blog in particular I can show you here. This individual's name is Esko Reinekainen in the UK, and you can see the title, Iran Election Cyber Warfare Guide for Beginners. And essentially what's taking place in Iran, our servers are being blocked. So what they're advising is that anyone who wants to blog about what's taking place to use what's called a proxy server. That means a server outside of the country that isn't being blocked by officials. Here he gives a complete guide to people on how they can do that. Another thing they're doing, because officials are blocking Twitter accounts in Tehran, he's saying, help cover the bloggers. Change your Twitter settings so your location is Tehran. He says, if we all become, quote, Iranians, it will become much harder to find them individually. And so then we did some searching and actually found someone who appeared to have done this in an effort to help out the Iranian bloggers. Kevin Art, this is his Twitter page, and he says up here in the corner his location is Tehran in Iran, and then we click on his blog and about page and find out that he's actually in Nevada. Another interesting thing taking place, Twitter of course is being used to communicate. Twitter executives are taking note of this. They have what they call a critical network upgrade they have to perform, so the site needs to be down. Biz Stone, the co-founder of Twitter, posted this on the Twitter blog earlier. He said, our network partners at NTT America recognize the role Twitter is currently playing as an important communication tool in Iran. Tonight's planned maintenance has been rescheduled to tomorrow between 2 and 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, which is 1:30 a.m. in Iran. So for the first time, Twitter is rescheduling what they call critical maintenance because of the Iran demonstrations, the presidential election protests taking place right now. So what I did is at Errol CNN, my Twitter page, I reached out to the Twitterverse to see what reaction is to this taking place, and I found one interesting comment here posted by Min Woon, and he's all the way in Singapore. His response to this is, he says, it's great to know that Twitter is being used to help people. Just think of a website changing a world event. So major reaction to that. We're also getting eye reports from people on the ground, and what we're hearing from eye reporters in Iran is that #1, they don't want to be identified by name. They're afraid of what government forces might do, so they're giving us pseudonyms to use for them. #2 is we're finding out that they are saying that in some instances Twitter is being blocked, Facebook is being blocked, but they're finding that iReport.com is not being blocked. So we want to encourage anyone in Iran at a pro-Ahmadinejad rally or a pro-Musavi rally to show us your eyewitness accounts, because we cannot actually report from the ground. So this could be an important tool so we can see the story unfold, Colleen.
Absolutely, if you can do it safely. Errol, thank you so much for that. Appreciate it.
Sure.